Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great.
Hi guys. Oh, new venue tonight. Oh. Decided it would be a fun thing to hang out in here tonight. And let me mess with the camera for a second. We're gonna scoot you guys back just a teeny tiny little bit. Oh, how has everyone's Tuesday treated them? Did you have a good day? Have you had your fluids? Have you eaten something? Additionally, have you taken your meds? Have you taken your supplements? This is just your little witchy aunt check-in to make sure you're okay. Like tonight's description said, we are just chilling. It's just to relax tonight. I am tired. I don't know if anyone else is as tired as I am, but we had a little drama unfold last night. And by drama, my Threads account for some reason got suspended. Still not sure as to why, but it happened. So, yeah. That happened. And I'm still actually kind of a little bit miffed about it because never got an email explaining why, never got told why it happened, just that I violated guidelines supposedly. And mind you, like I'm one of these that like I watch the if you know what I'm talking about, great. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Instagram and Threads has a way for you to check your activity, your account status. And my account statuses all show that like, hey, we're in the good, we're in the green. Why the heck was I, all the things? Why did it happen? And yeah, so but bright side is if you haven't seen on Instagram, my Threads is back. I have full access to my Threads account again. So yay for that. So yeah, tonight is just a little, like I said, very chill. I have my books hiding out back here. I'm currently in the middle of reading an advanced reader copy that I got requested to read, so I'm really excited about it. I read the first 2 chapters last night, the prologue and then chapter 1, mwah, chef's kiss. I have already pre-ordered my copy of the book so that when it has released and everything, we will all get to have a fun video of me talking about that on the YouTube channel. So if you're watching on YouTube, that book review will be coming. I'm not going to talk much more about it than that. I also have trudged in here the entirety of my tarot card collection minus one deck and then one deck that is in here that we will not be messing with. I have so many decks, you guys. I think this is like my cute little decks that are like, they're not tarot, they're just like cute little things. Like this one's from Hey Mavens, and it's just different little affirmation cards. We've got the Forgive and Forget, a ritual cleansing. Well, I don't even know what this deck is technically called. Someone gifted me this. It's really, really cute. This is another one that I was gifted. Another one that I was gifted. I just collect them, and I didn't want to let these go when I was doing my clean out, so I kept them. What else is there? Like I said, there is one deck we won't yank out because I use it for my card of the year deck, and it is the first edition of Lady Moonco's Sirens of Songs Tarot. She's done 2 other editions after this one. I had to have this one specifically because if you know me, Florence and Florence the Machine is like one of my favorite bands, and she changed up certain cards from deck to deck. So this one, the Chariot card is and I'm gonna find it because I want y'all to see it. The Chariot card, of course, the High Priestess. I don't think this one changed between decks. And the High Priestess is Stevie. Yep. But I was very determined because when Laura said, well, with the next one, Florence will not be the Chariot card, I was like, no. I have to have the deck where Florence is the charity card. So was very insistent on that. Ended up getting this one gifted to me by a friend for Christmas. And so I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite decks, but because I have very tiny hands, and as you can see, in comparison to my hand, this deck is very big. I have to have both hands to kind of hold on to it, and shuffling it is very hard. I'm a person who likes to be able to do the split and shuffle method. I cannot do that, so this deck is still in like absolutely pristine condition because yeah, it's on really good quality cardstock, and doing this is extremely hard for me. So therefore, this is my deck that I use to do my cards of the year on my altar. That is in my apartment when you first come in. So this one doesn't get yanked out very often, and she is strictly only used for that. So this deck we will not be playing with, which is absolutely fine, and I've apparently done something to make that sit off caddy corner. But yeah, we're just gonna have some fun until tonight, you guys. I have my fluids hiding over here. If I need them, I will do as much as I can to hydrate you guys. And I'm actually going to, I have my Roku TV in my bedroom, and so I'm actually going to turn on some, oh, oh, me with my yawning. Sorry, you guys. I have like a playlist of ambiance videos, reading ambiance videos, and I'm just gonna like turn one of them on in the background. Which one do I want? I think I have my fourth wing ones turned in, tossed in here too, which is really funny. Yeah, I do. I have all of them in here. We're gonna do night, rainfall, and fireplace. I'm gonna make sure it's like turned down low so it doesn't like bother any of us. But yeah, that's pretty much. We're just doing chill tonight. Like I said, I'm a little tired. It has been a crazy week over here so far. And don't mind me, I'm just double checking things right now. It's been a crazy week, you guys. And if you're like, oh, well, Trilla, tell us more. I can't. It's just the I couldn't sleep I couldn't sleep Sunday going into Monday. Last night, the whole debacle with my Threads account happened, and then I magically got it back. So like, I'm tired, you guys. I didn't sleep well, so I have a plethora of decks. If you want a reading, just kind of let me know in the chat. As far as all that goes, and I will toss them up and let you pick your deck. But tonight's really just about chill. I actually don't have, okay, I'm missing one other deck that I didn't grab. So it's okay. We'll live. It could be worse. Next time I'll try to include TikTok on the live because I can't get TikTok Studio for my desktop. I can't just plug it into my OBS and get all the lives going at once, which would be really, really nice to have. But we're not going there. So yeah, I've got all the fun little decks. This one is probably one of my favorites. It's by one of my friends here locally. Actually, my friend also made the box. I purchased the box for it too. She did this. She painted it. And this is my favorite. This is the only one that I don't have a physical copy of the book for it because she did not do it. And this is my friend Hannah's Southern Base Tarot, and it's so cute. The Queen of Wands is a bobcat, you guys. I just love it because she went through and everything is very Southern in it. Like the Justice card is the willow tree. It's so cute. The tower's a crow. I'd have to really double check that in the book to see if I'm right. The Magician is mushrooms, little toadstools. Hannah did a really good job with this. Rocking chair for the 9 of Cups. I also love that my card, which is the Hierophant, I'm a Taurus, ruled by Venus. So, like, Venus is related to the Hierophant card, if you weren't aware. But it's a quilt. That's what's on the Hierophant card, and I love it. Black Eyed Susans for the Sun card. Like, Hannah just did an amazing job. And I'm really just... I haven't gotten her other Oracle deck. I have her first one that she released. And it's my favorite personally. But, yeah. All of them are just cute. Her first Oracle deck, actually, the Death card is one of my favorites because it has the Death's Head Moth on it. And yes, if you're curious, I have my Squishables hiding in the background, which one of them is the Death Head Moth. My little Death Head Moth hiding over here. But yeah, just let me know. I don't care a bit in the world. I haven't flipped through this deck in a hot minute, and I'm just like, I want to scroll through. 2 of Pentacles is a crawdad, if anyone was curious. It's a little crawdad. Ugh, every time I relook at this deck, the 5 of Pentacles might actually be my favorite card from this deck. It's Pickles. It's Pickles, you guys. I'm a pickle girl. I love pickles, so therefore it is the perfect card for me. I just always forget all of the gorgeous artwork in here that Hannah did, like, seriously. And I will also say what I also love about Hannah's deck is that size-wise, for me, fits in my hand. I can use it. It's like a pocket deck. But also the quality of the cardstock she got, while it is fantabulous, I can actually, like, flex it and do what I need to do. So that makes me happy. I do laugh. She chose to put a fiddle on the Devil card. Devil Went Down to Georgia. If anyone doesn't know the Charlie Daniels song, who are you and what are you doing here? Because this is a Southern-based YouTube. If you don't know, you're Southerners, we have a problem. So, but anyways, you got options. I've got a Practical Magic deck over here. I've got 2 different Oracle decks that are Practical Magic, that are indie created. They're all 3 indie created. I think most of my decks are indie created for the most part. Between Laura's, and then I have both the Hollow Valleys deck of symbols. These are just guidebooks, you guys, and their tarot deck. That's indie. Hannah's 2 decks are indie from Glitter and Toadstools. Yeah, pretty much all my decks are indie. Not mass pop. I don't think most of mine are mass made. I don't even think Jessica's are really mass made. Now I'm going to have to verify that. But I do know the only 2 that, like, I have bought that haven't been, like, directly from the creators is this one. And I love my Samhain deck that Juliet Diaz created with Lorraine Anderson, and it was illustrated by Giada Rose. Love this deck. It's my favorite deck. She did one for all the Sabbats. That one just happens to be my favorite. And then I have this one, which is the Life Soul Vision Oracle. And I love this. I really just use this mostly when I'm doing drum work for myself, to kind of zone in on what I need to, like, focus on letting go during the drumming. So, but if no one wants a reading right this second, and I'm trying to, like, flip back between my 2 chats so that I'm not missing anything, I will get my reading going, because your girl has got to keep up with her 3 pages a day reading, and that is required so that I can maintain my currently 835-day reading streak. So, yes, we're doing that. I'm choosing to read. Right now, I cannot track my advanced reader's copy reading in Storygraph. It will not, for some reason, import the book. Me and Storygraph are fighting right now. But we are, but I'm still reading it. But I at least have to read something that is trackable right now, and that is Babel. I actually technically have the other books that I'm reading right now stuck over here, which is Mirror in the Sky, The Life and Music of Stevie Nicks. Shocker that I have a Stevie Nicks book on the roster right now, you guys. Is anyone surprised? No. And I'm trying to figure out if I have damaged my cover now. I also have this one, probably not fun for the guys, but fun for us girls. Just better learning about cycle syncing and all that fun stuff. And then The Witches of New York. So that last one was Period Power, and then this one is Witches of New York. So reading through both of those, and 2 that aren't in here right now because they're not the focus. I've postponed my reread of Fourth Wing right now because I'm not ready to go back to that ending. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. It's okay. It's okay to not be ready. And so I am not ready. I'm not ready to reread and finish Fourth Wing. And then I also still need to get the in-between book for the Order of Sanguine series. So until I have acquired that book, I don't want to finish the first book. So we do with what we have to do. I have my whole entire stack of TBRs sitting over here where you cannot see them in the floor, and I actually just added 2 more to it last night, which are For Whom the Bell Tolls by TikToker Jessa Ray. I think that's her name. Please don't come at me if I said it wrong or if I misnamed. I am, like I said, I'm very tired. And then I've got Hannah Kaner's last book for her God series. I'm actually like looking at one of them right now. It's on my bookshelf. I technically have the first 2 in paperback. Did not know the 3rd book had finally dropped, and so I went and picked that up yesterday. On top of the fact that I just have other books I've got to get a hold of. And it's a whole entire process, you guys. And I absolutely love doing my readings and stuff like that. So, I did not get to post over on my stories just yet. Now, tomorrow night, I will be attempting to get another section of work done with fromage. I actually did get the idea of how to. So if you've seen Hannibal and you have read my fanfic Predators and Prey, Will ends up with Rhiannon, who was a Hannibal's ward at one point in time, and many, many other things. So you have to go read it. I'm not going to tell you the whole story. You have to go read it and find it out for yourself. But point being is that I was having a really hard time with the episode Fromage because Will and Alana's relationship kind of ends up in this weird flux in that chapter. And so I really, really, really wanted to figure out how to make that work between them and still have that friendship be there and them not be interested in a relationship with one another. And so So anyways, I went through the process of trying to figure this out, finally figured it out. And so what is happening essentially is that because if you've seen the episode, Fromage, Will and Alana kiss. She talks him down basically that they can't have a relationship, and she leaves. And so I was struggling with trying to figure out, okay, how do we move past that? Like, how do we not have the kiss scene happen, but how do we get Will to Hannibal's at the same time? So I figured that out. And so now I'm ready to go into the scene that I really don't want to touch. And I am wholehearted like, I don't think I'm gonna rewrite the whole Tobias scene where with him and Hannibal fighting. I'm not rewriting that. And my rule is, and I tell all, and it's in the summary, it's like, if you don't read it, it didn't change. If it's not in the story, the scene did not change. It continued to play out the way it was. So there you have it. But anyways, I'm going to get to reading for a little bit. Body double as needed, you guys. It is fine to have that. And like I said, just drop in the chat if you want to do a reading or anything like that. I know this is like a different space than what we normally do it in, but I literally could not sit at my desk tonight. Like I couldn't. I've been at it all day. Ended up being at it last night because of the Threads debacle. So we're chilling here. Please ignore the laundry chair that you can barely make out in the corner over here. And with that, we're just gonna chill. I will keep an eye out on the chat, and we'll just hang out, you guys. Boom. know why it... Okay. OBS is like failing me big time because YouTube chat did not pop up, cat. I'm sorry. I love when chat doesn't work the way it's supposed to, you guys. It's fun. It's absolutely fun. Chat doesn't like me. Period. End of story. How was your day, cat? I think you'd really like this arc I'm reading. I think you'd like it. I think you're gonna like it when it comes out. I'll have to make sure you get to read it when I get done. Or when I get my physical copy, and I'll have to share it with you. You figured out the egg thing? Oh yeah, crap, what is the egg substitute? I can't even remember what the egg substitute is. If you needed eggs, you should have actually really come by my apartment. I am not there yet. I thought I had hit 17. I was wrong. I hit 16. I am really hoping I'll finish Babel here soon, and that will be book 17. And then I've got like these 3 hiding out back here. My arc won't count. I think you're going to like it. I've read the prologue in chapter 1 so far. Oh my gosh. Like the prologue and chapter 1 were absolutely amazing. I actually told the author last night it's absolutely amazing. And I've actually already pre-ordered my physical copy. So, I'm still on Babbel because if you haven't been here before, I've said this a million times, and you know this, cat. It reads like a dissertation. I'm struggling with it. I don't feel the need to read 3 pages in it all the time, but I at least force myself to read 3 pages. I am trying. And why not what? I'm confused with the why not, cat. Oh, the arc won't count right now because for some reason, Storygraph will not pull it in by the ISBN. I've tried, and I had the author give me the ISBN so that I could get all the editions yanked in. And so it will, for some reason, it cannot find it. I have put in the ISBN multiple times for all of the different ones, and it just will not pull the book in. And it's really kind of making me mad because I'm like, you typically can pull books in before they're released, and it won't. It just won't. I'm keeping up with the dates at least between like when I started, when I ended, and yeah, it's so frustrating. But I'm keeping up with the dates of when I first read it and when I ended it. So like yesterday was the first day reading it. And so I am at least going to have a read dates for it. So there will at least be that. I just won't have all the journal entries of the pages. Like it'll still count for this year's goal. I just won't have gotten the satisfaction of going in and like updating the page, how many pages I've read of it each time I read it. And so it's going to be really frustrating, but I'm really excited because the author is so sweet. I met her through one of my friend's Discord servers, and I'm really excited about it because we were chatting Sunday in audio chat, and she was like, I need 2 more art creators, you should totally put in, and all this stuff, because I had mentioned I did book reviews, and I was like, before you say that, it's the most annoying thing ever. I can't do all the tracking and I hate it. But so I told her, before you say that you want me to do all this, please go and like watch some of my YouTube videos. So I sent her my YouTube channel. She went and watched them. She was like, yes, I still want you to do this. Please, 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 please. So I have to have all comments and stuff to her by August 1st. So that means I actually have to sit and read. And I had to charge my Kindle and update my Kindle just so that I could do it. And I really think I'm going to get a new case for my Kindle. But, like, I love this case. I'm going to keep this case, but I need a different case. But I'm going to get it finished, have comments to her by August 1st, and then all of the reviews have to be done on like Amazon. I'm not doing Goodreads. We all know I hate Goodreads. So I'm going to keep trying to pull the book in on Storygraph and see if I can't get it in there. And if not, I'll just be really bad and just go in and get all the information from the author. And get it in there, and then I will. Oh, sorry y'all, today was a very long day. Rehash the thread shit that happened last night. I'm going to my plan is to hopefully get all that in there, and it's back at least. Let's not even go there. It's back at least. But I'm gonna go in and get all of my reviews done for it everywhere that I do it. But I will not do any video reviews until I have my physical copy. So TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube will wait. So that is the game plan, is once I get my physical copy, I will go through the process of doing all the video reviews and splicing down the big video review for YouTube down for TikTok. So I will be doing all of that, all the fun editing I will actually learn how to do, and break out some, interesting bits for TikTok to like entice you guys over to YouTube to watch the video. But I just don't want to do the video review with holding my Kindle. If I'm going to have it, let's do physical copy. Yeah, I have to hold it for the vids, and I just don't want to hold my Kindle with like the screen up, because my Kindle's not a color Kindle. Like it's just the basic Paperwhite. So like you don't even get to see the pretty cover art well enough. So I want to make sure everyone gets to see the pretty cover art. Like, personal thing, I want everyone to see the pretty cover art. So that is my goal. I've already pre-ordered it. It launches towards the end of September, and we're all gonna hope and send all the manifestations to the media gods that this damn book does not do what happened when my Onyx Storm copy took forever to get here. And for those of you who don't know what happened with the Onyx Storm copy, long story short, I had pre-ordered my copy of Onyx Storm a year in advance. I got like super deep discount on it because Barnes & Noble does like these random discounts on pre-orders. So pre-ordered it like last summer. It gets shipped out the weekend before the book is supposed to release. Or no, the weekend leading up to the book's release. So like it was dropping on Tuesday. I think it was like set to mail out on like Friday or Saturday. So it should have been here. It did not. It ended up down the road in Smyrna. It made for interesting threads. It really did. So this thing ends up down the road in Smyrna, not very far from me. And then they took it all the way to Memphis, 3 hours away, just to drive it back up here. 3 hours again. Waste of gas. Waste of fucking gas. It went through UPS first. I want to be very clear. UPS had it and then they dropped it at Memphis. So like they had it at a UPS location up here, and instead of delivering it to the Nashville sorting center, distribution center, where most times they drop those things off, they didn't do that. And so it ended up all the way in Memphis at the distribution center for USPS. USPS then gets it back up here. It goes through the Nashville Distribution Center. So it gets here on Thursday. It spends all day Friday in the freaking Nashville Distribution Center and then gets delivered to Antioch first thing Saturday morning. Thankfully, they did sort it. I had it by 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and then I spent the next 8 hours reading that bitch. I wasn't going to do it and branch it out. I sat and read it in 8 hours because let me tell you something. I have never been more pissed at people who have read a book in my life. And I stand by this, that I stand by this, that anyone who chose to post fucking spoilers for Onyx Storm the week it fucking came out, and especially the person who posted the spoiler, like literally posted the end of the book online. I really freaking hate you for that. But here's my thing. No dragon would pick you. You are not honorable. Honestly, Taryn and Darna and Sigale would probably eat them for doing that. And Xaden doesn't appreciate shit like that, so go to hell in a handbasket. So that is my opinion on that. But I sat and read it in 8 hours. I am really, really, really hoping and praying that this freaking pre-order does not do that. Because I would be very upset, because that will put me back on my timeline. Because my plan is, when I do all of this, I'm taking all my notes as I go. In a Notion thing so that I can post this, because my goal is that it gets here same day. I film the review, get all done up, wash my hair if I have to. The day it gets here, film the review, and it's going up the like following Tuesday of whenever it gets here. So that is my game plan for that. And so short of having the copy in hand, that's the only thing delaying. But I will also say the fun part about this is it's not just a one-off, I just get to read the first book arc reading. I get to read the first book, the second book, the third book, and the prequel book when they come through. So it's not just I'm not just committing to one book. I am committing to doing all 3 of the series and the prequel book. So it is a lot. 'Tis a lot, you guys. And I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So there is that. And I think this is going to become a regular service offering for my blog and everything, is that if, and I want to be very clear, this is more for indie authors that I am saying this than I am for, it's so cool. It's really cool, Cat. But I am going to offer this as a service. My whole thing with it, though, is that I'm not going to ask indie authors to pay me or anything like that. My goal is really just like, if you're ordering authors copies to like sign and give to people, I just want one of those. Like, that's my payment. Like, I'm down for that. Like, that's what I want. I want early access. I want if I'm doing your arc reading, I just get a free book if you can do it. If you can't swing it, I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about having to pre-order this one at all. And I'm fine with it. Like, I just, you guys. I started reading this one Sunday, and I just was like, I can at least read you what I sent the author on yesterday, in our one-on-one chat that I sent her, and I was like, I just finished the prologue in all capitals, and I used a David gif from Schitt's Creek that is him just doing his oh my god, it was that good. Um, she asked, I take it you like it? I said yes. Yay, I can't wait for you to read more. Feel free to send me comments or whatever. I said, I might go feral. Like, the prologue is amazing. Just wait, it gets better. I made it to chapter 2. Oh. And it was absolutely like, just, I'm already drawn into the world by this, and it's amazing. I cannot wait to actually like finish the arc read and actually like write all of the reviews. Like, I'm just, it's so good. It's delicious. When I describe a book as delicious, that's a huge thing. Like, just know that's a huge thing. Delicious does not get used very often when it comes to books, in my opinion. And I am a person who likes to describe certain things as delicious when it comes to books. And this book so far is delicious. So, and I am not talking about Babel. I'm still determined not to DNF this shit. So, I've made it to chapter 10, which is a bright side. I still don't think I'm gonna like Babel at the end of it, but I'm determined to finish it, dang it. Okay, to be honest, I just there so I have only ever in the history of my of books DNF'd one book. That was The House of Leaves. I was told that it would make me think of the Magnus Archives. It did not make me think of the Magnus Archives podcast. I did not enjoy it. I kept trying. I don't think I even made it that far in it, and I just DNF'd it. This one is a little bit more palatable. I'm liking the storyline behind it. I'm not I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. We're working on it, but I'm not there yet. I refuse to let this book defeat me, in other words. I think that's what this boils down to. I will stick to only having ever DNF'd one book. Oh. I've at least now made it to chapter 12. Oh, not squished bread. Hi, Talos. Not squished bread. I'm really mad right now because I would have my follower count widgets up here, you guys, but unfortunately, for some reason, the widgets are fucking up because it says I only have like 23 subscribers on YouTube. I have 29. Thank you to all of you who subscribe to me. I really adore you and I love you and thank you for being here. I have 30 now. Yay! That means I get to update my metric numbers today again. Yeah. So point being, I love you guys. I really do. I really want us to get more going and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to get back to streaming. Last week was a little bit of a bust. I'm still nervy about trying out the I'm still a little nervy about trying out the streaming from the PlayStation through OBS on my computer. Very nervous about it. We'll see. We'll see. I might do a test run this week. Maybe. We'll see. It'll depend on how I feel. Wednesday night we'll get to have a little bit of a longer stream because I took Thursday off for things. And so we get to hang out for a little bit longer, and that means I might actually finish Fromage next week. I hope I do. I need to finish it. We don't deserve you, Talos. We don't deserve you. I feel like I'm going to attempt. All the Facebook notifications I can do without. Oh. I mean, that's fair, Talos. I will not disagree with that statement. It would be nice. I just want all the notifications to stop. That's all. Just all the notifications could stop and I'd probably be the happiest person. See, that is also the problem that I have, is that I have people that know my mom and everything, and it's very aggravating, you guys. I love my mom. I want to be very clear about that. But sometimes I just want to like delete it all and start over. Oh, I have officially made it to book 3 in Babel, aka chapter 13. Yay. Update my story graph. Okay. I'm calling it a night with that. I suppose we will now put up the I mean, I might do that one day, Josh. Talos, I have not decided yet. You know, I'm still debating. I wish you didn't have to have a Facebook to have a Facebook page. That would be nice, like to because like people who have businesses could just have a business page and not ever have a Facebook account. It was fine. I wish you could still do that, but you can't. So, anyways, you guys, I adore all of you, and I am tired. I need to go shower and get ready to go to bed because I'm actually going to try and get 8 hours of sleep tonight after last night's freak out over threads being disabled and that potentially having almost dragged my Instagram again with it. So, I love you all. I will see you later. And until our next cup of tea, okay? We'll be back tomorrow night doing writing. I will actually be at my desk tomorrow night. So we'll be working on episode 8 of season 1 of Hannibal's rewrite. So much fun. So much fun. But I'll see you guys then.